Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESL One Road to Rio. It's map number 2 between mousesports and c0ntact Gaming. mousesports losing the first map with c0ntact coming through with a big comeback in overtime. Now we have ourselves Dust2, the second map where mousesports looking to do damage, and immediately our Rops will do exactly that.
I love the aggression, and look at how far Woxic has pushed up. He's pushing top of mid. They were not expecting that, and now they strike Rops looking for the third, and he makes it look so easy. Emmy, last man standing. He does reply back finding Woxic, but in a 1v4, this looks nigh unlikely.
Well, Emmy is going to walk in towards top middle, has a USP in his hands. First step to success is at least trying, and that's what Emmy's going to be trying to do here. Trying to try. And well, he's going to find himself a headshot. Rops gone. Just over a minute left. Point mousesports realize they just need to hold the bomb. They just need to lock it doon. Straight for some shots. Tap it away with the P2000 at long range. He's just sitting back. He's taking a little bit of damage on board again, but he's prolonging this pistol. He wants to get involved. He wants to do as much damage as possible.
It does, and he has managed to push his way in, but ooh,
there we go.
Big damage from Carrigan to CZ. Finally, ending Emmy's chances. I could have imagined, like, he could potentially pull that one off. Those were pretty much 3 separate 1v1s. Chris J facing him. If he had landed a lucky one tap there with the USP, it could have worked out. But what's going to work out is a mousesports pistol round. Heroics from Rops. Nice 3k. Playing distraction towards short while Woxic just walks up catwalk. And then gets that gets the kill as well. We do see a full eco for c0ntact. Didn't get the bomb down. They're going to be opting to go for a full buy into round number 3. This one, they do have the deagle in the hands of Mr. Esperanto, P250, and a couple of flashbangs. And that's about it.
All players in towards lower tunnels. Woxic is looking to try and take them away. I think it's important for mousesports that Woxic gets off to a good start. I think he needs to get that momentum and confidence going. I was a little bit quiet on Inferno. There was flashes, but there was never a consistency. mousesports gathering over towards A now with a real idea that c0ntact are coming this way. The pistols start to charge on in. It's going to be Frozen looking to try and hold them off. He'll do well, picking up 2. Eventually, he will fall to the Glock of Letney. Woxic coming in with a P2000. We'll get 2. He will fall to the Glock. Letney actually manages 2 from the default pistol, but Chris J taking him away at the end. And 2-0 for mousesports. c0ntact going into this with the buy. It's going to be the AKs across the board. We'll see if they can compete early on here on Dust2.
I wish everyone had a teammate like Chris J. Just like $5,000, just drops the op to Woxic, and it's that I'll just work with the deagle. We've seen this time and time again. We saw this on Inferno. We've seen this in some of the games they've been playing in the recent past as well. Chris J, the man, is so confident that he wants to give his opponents a chance. He will just wield the deagle against the AK-47s. Why not when you have Woxic with the AWP? For Woxic, at least he's having some success initially. He got that kill with the pistol initially in the first round, then a couple of follow-up anti-eco kills, and now with a big green in his hands, he would be looking to do some damage here. Really default setup. Do have Chris J and Rops playing towards the B bomb site. Chris J kind of playing the anti-flash, just a deagle in hand, doesn't even have any utility. He was really broke once he bought up that AWP for Woxic. For c0ntact. A lot of time to work with, but utility a little sparse. They have the one flashbang. That could be problematic, Adam. They have the smokes to kind of like build a mini smoke wall, try to cross over to the A bomb set, but just the one flash to kind of force Woxic to turn away might not be enough, and this could be field day for the Turkish hopper.
Let's see if Woxic can stand tall. Up on the back of the ramp. Flashes up. That's 3 players on the T side blinded. Woxic's going to be forced away from his position by the Molotov. This is good. They've neutralized him completely, and now Emmy can just run up on top of him. Woxic, oh, he nearly drops, but he takes the kill. Emmy looks away at the wrong time, and now Woxic still stands on the site. Letney crouching as he goes forward. In the bomb planted here, c0ntact trying to be very sneaky and allow the plant to come through. Down for the short position, but mousesports hold the advantage. Frozen in towards CT spot. Woxic still alive with the op just towards ramp as Frozen tries to emerge with the rest of his teammates. mousesports making their retake happen. Kills keep coming through. Every single player falling. This is perfect for mousesports. All 4 players stay alive in the end. It's only Woxic who does fall. And it's 3-0 for mousesports.
That's a brilliant retake, and also helped out by the fact, and this is interesting, right? They knew where Woxic was, but they were so scared to push him because they were thinking there was someone else towards long, which was Carrigan. But what Carrigan did, he took matters into his own hands. I was a little worried. They left Woxic alone towards that A ramp area, while Carrigan went all the way through A double doors, pushed in through short, while other three CTs came in from CT Swan. So Woxic was on his own. And if Contact had gone for the fight and taken down Woxic, they would have had a much more comfortable postman to work with. But they played that very, I wouldn't say passive, but that postman wasn't ideal. And then, of course, it's just a great retake overall by mousesports. And a very a risky maneuver by Carrigan, but it pays up perfectly.
We have got our observer back in, Zarks as well.
Excellent.
To him. Behind the scenes, hitting the buttons. Make sure we don't miss the action. And wow, mousesports 3-0 up. Woxic on the orb. Just Eagles here for contact. Little bit of utility, 2 smokes, double flash. We'll see what they have in mind. It's going to be a B hit, very standard. You know, usually we'll see the smoke in for the window and the door. A couple of flashes in. That Molotov has forced a few players to splinter down towards the lower tunnels and take a little bit of a slow approach now as well.
Chris J now with the AWP. Is that enough? Oh, nice little flash there. Woxic. Not opting to really contest close range, and especially not against pistols. He's got Robs. Woods B tons, where there is a little bit of pressure coming in from Letney. Nice flashbangs to force Woxic to reposition himself. He hasn't rattled off a single shot. Because now he's holding the line towards the door, and oh, he misses a sitter. That should never be happening, but he finds one, recovers in time, 2. And Rops joins the party. The no-scope doesn't come in, but that's okay. Rops is there to help his teammate. Picks up the op as well. Just 1 casualty, and mousesports are winning these rounds very convincingly. Woxic and Rops off to a great start. Rops an 8 kills and 1 death in 4 rounds, and Woxic on 7. And this is a good start for mousesports in a map pick after losing map 1 in kind of a heartbreaking fashion.
Frozen. Charging towards the pit early, but Letney, he's completely blinded. He had an opportunity there to take Frozen away, but it's actually Carrigan and Frozen who work together inside of the pit to try and take them down. It's Esperanto who will take first blood, but Frozen's down in the immediate trade and so clean. Just a few bullets left in the magazine, and he taps away to drop Letney. He can fall behind the smoke inside of the pit, reloads, and now has the help of his sniper, Woxic, assisting in the death of Contact. It leaves Ships and Emmy into a 2v4. And Frozen has done so much from that pit. He's still alive, still being a nuisance. Emmy wants to take him away, and Frozen finds another. Ships is the last remaining player over on the other end of the map. That is just brilliant from Frozen.
Frozen's just sick. That second kill, just the patience. He knew he had just like 3 or 4 bullets, and just the patience when he's so low in health, just a tap away. That's some impressive stuff. And with that, Ships left alone. 1v4, 50 seconds in the clock. Bomb dropped in no man's land. There's not much you can do here. Just waiting for some aggression from the CTs to try and dig himself out from a pretty rough spot here, but it's unlikely he'll be able to do anything. He's just going to hold on to his AK-47. It is going to be the loss bonus kicking in, of course, like max loss bonus already in effect for Contact, but they're not really able to get anything done, Timco. 0 kills for Auto, 0 for Ships, although they might get lucky and find one onto Chris, but with Chris holding the line with an AWP, that looks unlikely as well. Oh, he misses the shot, but now they know where he is. There's no need to face. There's no need to face. Let him save the AK, it's fine. Even if you take it away, they're still going to buy up, right? And mousesports looking so different from what we saw of them in Inferno. This is the confident mouse we wanted to see. And Frozen, bear in mind, he was enabling Carrigan to top frag for his team earlier. He was really on point in Inferno. He's looking so solid here as well on Dust2. And for Woxic, we've been waiting for him to wake up, and finally, it's his home ground. It's his home soil. It's Dust2, baby.
mousesports comfort ground, their stomping ground as well. They need this sort of comfort pick to come through because they are 1 map down in the series. They haven't won a single series overall in the Road to Rio just yet. Currently 0-2. Team for Contact, but currently 1 map up. Sports need everything to go their way. Esperanto getting a Molotov in towards him. He's going to be forced in behind it. And well, it doesn't really spread that far. He can just keep peeking. Eventually he will fall away, but Carrigan, assuming control in towards long, wants to take this battle. AUG versus AK. Esperanto takes damage from the nade. Forced by Carrigan's teammate. Now he can just sit back and hold on in.
That's some pretty good real estate. Carrigan playing that position enables Woxic to kind of concentrate full-fledged on the short position alongside Frozen as well. Frozen are slowly backing away from mid. They seem to smell an A finish from c0ntact, who haven't really shown much so far. They had an initial little flurry of bullets towards the long area, long doors. Apart from that, they haven't really shown themselves. They still see two players with lower tunnels. There's a flash going to pop. And the two players making their way towards Cat. The bomb carrier, Emmy, leading the charge. And it does look like it might be an A finish. They still have a couple players towards tunnels. They still have a lot of options available. But with 37 seconds on the clock, they need to make up their minds here. And with Ships making his way towards Cat, it looks like it's going to be an A hit. So this call by Frozen to be towards A bombs, I'm not actually working in their favor. But that Molotov is just going to buy a lot of time for mousesports. And Frozen on the site, Woxic tosses in another smoke. This is just delaying them. They're running out of time. They have to go for the play. Frozen hiding in the smoke, and Woxic is going to strike first. And Frozen in the smoke. They're completely unaware, and he's done such a good job. He knows where they are. Esperanto so paranoid, but he's ready for it. He smells them out, and he gets the kill, but Carrigan and Rob strike back, and it's all in Ships and Letney to make this work.
Just enough time for the bomb play actually from Ships. Just enough, but it doesn't matter. Rops and Carrigan clean it up. A 6th round on the board for mousesports. The defuse can come through. c0ntact making the best of that situation, I guess, from Esperanto and Ships, just getting a few kills in and a bomb plant at least, but still, this is not looking excellent whatsoever from them. mousesports 6-0, flawless start already, continuing to walk away with round wins. And Rops is playing well, along with the rest of the team. Good when Carrigan doesn't have to do everything.
Yeah, it's good to see everyone else waking up. What worries me is Otto's having a very quiet start. Still early, T-side. Dust2 doesn't have the off yet, but still, this is a very uncharacteristically slow start. I'm just looking at the score. I think it's like 1 or 2 ADR, and look at this from c0ntact though. No wasting any time this time. They're mixing it up. Just going for the c0ntact play, Esperanto. You need to hit those. And Chris J, like a cat, he's got many lives, and he will fall on back. Sorry, that was Woxic, in fact. My bad. But Woxic just so fortunate to stay alive, but they're getting pincered in his B bomb site. Chris J pushing out with a deagle. He finds a headshot, finds Ships, and now the jig is up. They need to go for this hit. The smokes are keeping them at bay, and Robs in the smoke finds one. Woxic catches Otto, and all of a sudden just fall apart. Chris J and Robs, everyone chiming in, and c0ntact Gaming just get completely dismantled. 7-0 for mousesports, and this is looking quite indomitable from Carrigan and his men.
Already 1 away from winning the half already, and so c0ntact have to try and show up. 007 for Otto. Oh, unfortunate start, but not many of his team are doing much better. 3 kills as the top fragger on the team, so it's been a super quiet performance from everyone on c0ntact. Struggle to get involved. mousesports have just been shutting them down, but this might just be an opportunity. Woxic holding in towards middle has been dinked. Carrigan will take away Esperanto. And a man advantage here on the CT side. Carrigan, the man to collect it.
Otto on the infamous 007. Hate to see it. It's inching out. Carrigan with a slide off angle. The AUG doing a bit of work. It's going to be a pretty comfortable eco mop up. Don't see anything too fancy coming from c0ntact Gaming here, but more importantly for mousesports, man, they are on a tear right now. It's going to be 8-0. As Letney's left alone. I'm just going to take a quick look at the money here for mousesports, and this is looking disgusting. All 5 players are above $10,000 right now, Dinko.
We knew Dust2 was going to be, you know, a walk in the park to an extent for mousesports. You knew it was going to always be difficult for c0ntact, but my god, this is just I think this is the definition of one-sided. There is literally no performance from c0ntact on the other side. They haven't done anything. A tactical pause going in. Certainly see the reason as to why that would be coming through. mousesports definitely just dominating. Rops is 13-1. Died once. Christian hasn't died yet.
c0ntact has a total of 9 kills. Woxic has 10. Robs has 13, and just pretty much paints a picture of what has been extremely lopsided so far. We knew Dust2 is a map that mousesports are going to be having a fun time on, but this is just sheer dominance. And c0ntact really don't seem to have any answer. They've gone for the short plays, and Mouse always have the read. The long area is just Carrigan and Frozen's playground. They're just winning those duels time and time again, just shutting them out, not giving them any space to work with. And now they might speed things up. Are they going to go for the full long commit? They are indeed. And this time around, there's no one waiting for them. Carrigan and Woxic opting to just relinquish that part of the map as they head over towards the short area, which makes total sense. Just give up long and let them cross on over. But look at Rops. The moment they give up long, they have a player pushing up towards tunnels, and this is just textbook Counter-Strike. Rops going all by his lonesome, a little scary, but he gets the kill, and they're just massive. As now they have to commit for the A-bomb site. They might not be aware of how fast c0ntact are going to make this happen. The smoke's going to be blooming. Christian should be worried. He's all alone. His flash is going to pop. Frozen is going to pop on out. Oh, no. He's going to have second thoughts about his Carrigan. He still finds one as Chris J from Gandalf plucks another one.
Chris J chipping away. Ships an auto T into a 2v4. They'll try their best to work something into this round, but it's not looking too great for them. Chris J hitting shots, Ships. The only thing he's hitting is the deck, and now Otto tries to do his best. This will be his first kill, but Rops will take his head off. 9-0. mousesports continues to batter the c0ntact gaming side. Even after a tactical pause, you know, c0ntact walk into this next round and just get toyed with, and the money's just not getting better for them. They haven't got a buy coming into the next round, so likely double figures now for mousesports. Uh-oh. That's all I can say for c0ntact.
15-1 for Rops.
I think at this point we're just gonna start running out of superlatives to describe their performance.
I ran out a while ago, to be honest. Like, this is just c0ntact looking, I wouldn't say lost. They have thrown a few ideas, like the long c0ntact plays, living up to the name. They even went for the fast play towards mid, but once they get there, they seem to kind of slow things down a little bit and just get slaughtered. And mousesports as well, great adaptation. The second they lose long control, what do? They send, I do believe that was Frozen or Rops down towards B tunnels, and he gets a kill over there, falls on back. They have 4 or 5 players, in fact, waiting towards the A bomb side once they come in, and they're just getting outplayed and outgunned. And Woxic waking up, that's going to be a scary thought as well. If mousesports wins this map, which is looking likely by the way it's playing out, Train is going to be worrisome, because that is a map where Woxic is definitely going to have fun as well with the AWP. And here we go. Just the Deagles, a few upgraded pistols. Once again, trying to make contact towards long. And once again, it is going to be Mr. Carrigan waiting with the AEG of his.
Carrigan just waiting around the corner. It's going to be Emmy who hits the deck first. That's Brandon coming in on the Deagle. Woxic doing good work. Auto picked off. Another one from Woxic. There's 3 delivered. Woxic just shutting everyone down. A 4K in the round. And mousesports 10 on the board.
This is it's a little painful if it c0ntact. To be fair, there was just upgraded pistols, but to be honest, it's not like they were getting much done with their rifles either. Chris J hasn't had to do anything. He's on 5 kills, but he hasn't died once. He's just sitting pretty. He's like, all right, you know, Woxic, Rops, go ahead, kill everyone. 29 frags combined between the 2 youngsters, Rops and Woxic. That's just obscene. And if we do go into Train, I'm going to be a little worried for Esperanto, Letney, and, you know, the gang, because with this momentum mousesports are going to be building up on, because Inferno was a very close affair. It went to overtime. It was like back and forth throughout the entire game. And this, if they roll the Train with the momentum, and bear in mind, Train is a map where, you know, on the T side, even though despite being perhaps, in my opinion, the most CD-sided map in the game, you can just overrun the CD side if you have that mental edge going into that map, and that could very well be the case here. We do have a little bit of a tech timeout getting called. It looks like a headset issue for one of the players on the side of c0ntact. But man, oh man, Dinko, this is brutal. Just a vulgar display of power from mousesports.
And it goes from bad to worse for c0ntact, who have a headset problem for Letney. So we're waiting on them to fix that and get back into the action. It does give them a little bit of break to potentially think about what they want to do, just sort of chill out a little bit. I think this point, you'll be feeling down and out. Otto hasn't got a single kill yet. He hasn't really got involved. And Dust2 is a map where we talk about being an AWPer's paradise. Well, it certainly is for Woxic. Not so much for Otto here, unfortunately. So, mousesports, I see them just continuing this for the rest of the half. I think there's no signs of stopping for them. They haven't really been tested at all. And I think that was always going to be the case. I think we can definitely start to get ready for that third map mentally. I think it should be coming up. But we never know. It's still relatively early days. Still only round 11 here. c0ntact could surprise us.
They could. I would love to see Otto do something. He's sitting on 0 frags, and he has 1 ADR. That's just rough, isn't it? Sometimes it do be like that. As Esperanto leading the charge and walks again. He's just not missing anything. Finds Otto, wins the duel, and Otto. Oh, Esperanto just runs out, thinking there's no one towards mid, and Robs smartly fades away to the CD spawn, and Robs still gets the kill. Carrigan helping him out there, and Robs to the 3k, leaving it all on Letney in a 1v3. Bombs dropped at mid. There's nothing he can do. And there's a player already waiting for him that's frozen, pushing towards lower tunnels. He hears him running towards T-spawn. Round's done and dusted, and it's going to be running up. Letney, there's no chance for him. 11-0. The pain, the hurt, it continues. As c0ntact Gaming are just getting completely battered in the bombs on this map. I feel bad.
Yeah, have you ever seen that meme where the big dude like slaps the little guy and just like sends him flying across the floor? That is what is happening right now to c0ntact. mousesports manhandling them, and it's a good response. This is the kind of statement they needed to make. Based on their performance on Inferno, you know, they were on that point for a little bit. They had a few opportunities to take it over the line, yeah, and then they just kind of threw it all away, unfortunately. They had to come into this with a strong statement. c0ntact, one map up, but certainly not looking like they'll be having too much fun here on Dust2. Rops and Woxic set up inside of the B-bomb site. It's 2 from Woxic, only the 1 from Rops. He does get dropped by Esperanto. And Woxic still alive, kicking in towards the window. And c0ntact yet to get the plant, but Esperanto spots the head of Woxic just above the window. And that's going to pull it into a doable position. And how many times do we say it, Blood? Taking control of this B-bomb site is difficult, but getting it back is even harder, especially with Esperanto just going nuclear. That's 4 kills for him, and he is just having a hero performance.
Esperanto finally taking matters into his own hands as Carrigan denies him the ace, but Letney with a trade. And finally, c0ntact get around on board, and that required Esperanto, like you said, to go completely nuclear, just going full King Kong on the B-bomb side. And that was, again, it looked like Woxic would have just denied them. They were hitting everything, and he got a little bit too overeager. Esperanto patiently waiting to spot his noggin, then takes him down. And you'd love to see that this could be, Dinko. I'm not much of a believer, but this could be the beginning of some signs of life from c0ntact, because so far they've just been a dead horse getting beaten time and time again by Woxic and Robs.
I think we've seen what happens if you shut down Robs a little bit early there. You actually get a chance to win a round. Oh, Esperanto, the shining light at the moment. Towards middle. Just to the doors. This time, he has made it through without Robs taking his head off. Robs is playing up inside of the B-bomb side itself. Emmy charging up with the Mac-10, also has Esperanto in behind him as they move forward. Frozen, oh no, there it is, the spam from behind, catching Emmy, making his way through the window. Otto tries to get something done, but again, Esperanto, a one-man army, picking up 2 players inside of the B-bomb site. It has to be a retake from mousesports again. It's Esperanto gaming.
Yeah, at this point, Esperanto is basically taking matters into his own hands completely. Again, helping out Chips with the flash assist. Mouse can still go for this retake. I mean, they have so much money in the bank, but finally, c0ntact Gaming, they have managed to kind of thread the needle. They found that little bit of a hole in the defense of mousesports, realized there was no one towards mid, went for the pincer towards the B bomb site. And usually when that happens, you know, when you have 2 CDs trapped inside a bomb site, it's really, really hard to hold on. Usually what you want to do is you want to either aggress towards tunnels or push out towards mid doors and take the fight. You don't want to get pincered inside a bomb site, and it doesn't work out. And Chris J with a missed shot, kind of sealing the deal there for mousesports in the B bomb site. But c0ntact Gaming, 2 rounds now back to back. They do have a little bit of a fight in them, Dinko. A little bit of a fight.
Esperanto is just it's kind of got bored of this, stepping up massively. 11 kills on the board.
That's more than his entire team combined.
Just about to say that. Not a great statistic at all. But, you know, it's something. 11-2, though. They script together 2 more at the half here. 11-4. It's a scoreline that you can recover from. Albeit difficult, a recoverable scoreline nonetheless. Although, still yet to post a kill on the board. Is going to be making his way in towards middle with his scope in. Frozen on the other end of the door. Might just be his first victim here, Otto. Can't see him just yet, and Frozen gets away. Oh, so tantalizing, so close. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Frozen's so aware. But those 2 rounds have forced Mouse to set up 3 players with a B bomb site, and with that, Contact are going to hedge their bets on the fact that A bomb site will just be defended by Woxic and Karrigan. The problem is Woxic. That op of his has just been unstoppable. It's like not missing anything. He's perched on top, ready to make contact. Smoke towards mid. He's trying to draw the rotation. Karrigan towards long. He's in a good position, and since it's no one pressurizing long, he can potentially help out Woxic, but it's still going to be paranoid over the fact that someone may be pushing in to look at Woxic. They're looking for the boost. To find somebody who spots the gap. Such a quick flick. He even does collateral damage to the ships. Looking for more. Not able to land a second one, though, but is doing such a great job holding on to the site.
Woxic just on the ramp, has the help of Karrigan at long range if needed. They're trying to get this bomb plant in on, well, Karrigan's trying to spam, but he won't be landing it through the boxes. Now Woxic has lost his head. They double swing on Karrigan. Not a kill yet coming through for anyone, but Karrigan will get 2. He doubles them up. He should have been dead to rights. But Contact couldn't quite take him down, and now Letney with a chance. A headshot picked up on a Frozen. They need this round, Contact. They need the remaining rounds, and finally, Otto getting involved. The shot's going in. Nice chance in towards Chris J. He just keeps missing, though, and now it's all onto Letney. A 1 versus 2, and he's overrun. Karrigan completes the triple, and the retake is mousesports 12-2.
Otto had so much to do there. He gets the first kill. The second one should have hit it. He should have hit it, and that would have definitely made sure the round went away with contact. But unfortunately, Karrigan had something else to say. Picks up a triple kill for himself. And with that, well, 12-2. Contact, if they can get 3 rounds, I think they'll be pretty happy with the way this round has played out. But for Mouse, they continue to tighten the screws here. 12-2, and the way it's gone, a 13-2 scoreline looks very, very likely indeed as... What? Chris J just lines himself up, and that's a collateral. That has to be a collateral shot. And Woxic finishes him off. Alright. R.I.P. F in the chapter ships. As Esperanto comes out, unfortunate timing doesn't work out. It's completely blinded. Karrigan's waiting with open arms, gives him the hug of death, and with that, 2 players down. Minute and 27 odd seconds on the clock, and things have gone even more dire for Contact Gaming.
Yeah, it's looking like a 13-2 half here. Especially with a holdout towards long. Karrigan lighting them up. That's another one, nearly 2, but it's Frozen immediately there with the reply. Does leave Otto on his own. Had a pretty nightmare scenario in the first half. It's going to be 13-2 from mousesports. It's time for a quick break, though, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back with the second half.
The upside down for expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Throw a rock into a pond, ripples fade away. Human hearts aren't so lucky, those battle scars remain. Oh, I can't let go of the one thing I wanted most. I'm chasing that goal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL One Road to Rio. My name is Dinko. I'm going to be joined by Bland. We've got ourselves the second half. mousesports 13-2, only 3 away from victory here on Dust2. And it's been a very one-sided affair. I think it's fair to say that the scoreline definitely reflects that massively. And we'll see what c0ntact can do into this pistol, and it's not the greatest of starts after losing ships.
Yeah, it's a drive by an Esperanto trying to take matters into his own hands. He's going to walk out alone. There's no backup. He snuck his way out. He should find one. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it. It was so good in the first half. The only player keeping c0ntact kind of in the game. But c0ntact do reply back. Emmy and Otto with a couple of frags apiece, making it very, very viable here. Rops is very low as well, and they do have the kit in the hands of Emmy, so this can definitely work their way. But Emmy needs to land a shot, and he is getting pinchered from all sides, doing a bit of damage. Somehow staying alive, though, but Carrigan and Rops still reply, and it's all on Otto. 1v2. There's no time remaining. He's on 7 HP, and he's going to run for the hills. 14-2 for mousesports, and a mousesports show continues.
mousesports 14-2, now 2 away from victory, Blair. I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to be locking in a third map. I think mousesports have come back into this map, mentally reset after their heartbreaking loss on Inferno, one that they probably deep down feel like they should have won, and I think a lot of people at home probably see that as well. But c0ntact, unfortunately, just haven't really been involved on Dust2. And the crazy thing is this team don't have a lack of firepower. They definitely have players that can step up. I think Esperanto showed that in a few rounds already. Everyone else, though, is just kind of falling off the face of the earth. Ships should be performing much better.
I guess it's also one of those games, right, where you're just falling behind so far, and you kind of mentally check out at one point, and you're like, this game might be pretty much done and dusted. Might as well just try and play it out for map number 3, which is going to be Untrained. And bear in mind, you know, it is the map pick. It's not a map pick. It's a decider map. But it's a map that c0ntact are obviously playing on. There's Esperanto. Nice little shot there through the wall. Finding Toxic. Carrigan being quite a problem over towards short. Otto should be very careful, and Carrigan just decapitates Otto. He's having such a rough day indeed. And he's going to continue to push ahead as Chris J finds Esperanto, and Carrigan picking up the final player defending an A bomb site. So it is going to be 15-2. It's going to be very, very quick map indeed. Going to train, if you c0ntact, and here's the thing: these guys aren't you know, new players. They've been in various situations in the past. They've been in they are a pretty good team, at least a while back. They have dropped off quite quite a bit though recently. So they've been in scenarios where, you know, it's come down to deciding map. They've lost maps which even they've picked and hasn't really gone their way. So I'm not too worried about them. I'm very sure they can bounce back, but not on this map. This one's pretty much over, and it's going to be down to Train.
Train should be a bit more of a competitive battle, I would say, on the third. Exciting thing is you have got good AWPers across the board. Otto usually is a very good sniper, but he's not really showed up here. You've got Ships who can AWP, you've got the double up setup potential for c0ntact. And over at mousesports, we know Carrigan can AWP, we know Chris J can AWP, we know Woxy, obviously. So we've got so many AWPers that are solid over here on Train. So this could be a very exciting affair.
It could. I really like Train, and especially with the Creek taken out of the equation, I feel like it's playing more the way it should be played, or the way it used to be played a while ago. And I personally have always been a big proponent of the map. A lot of people obviously complain about the fact that Train is a map where it's too CD-sided and whatnot, but personally, I'm not a big fan of every map being 50-50 for the CDs and the Ts, right? It's okay. Some maps can favor the T side, some the CD side. It adds more variety to the way the game's played. Adds more varieties to the maps we have in Counter-Strike as well. As we do see what could potentially be the final round of this map. A nice little flash there, and Otto misses his shot. It just has a scout to open. It does manage to land the tag, though. Ooh, that nade was a little scary. And here comes the play from mousesports.
Yeah, this buy doesn't give him much faith from the CT side at all. Emmy's going to get a good start, but Frozen's there with the trade immediately. Carrigan playing with a smoke, just trying to get around the side towards Car, maybe to find another kill to extend this for mousesports. Still a 4v4. c0ntact have stacked most of their forces, every single player now over towards A. Well, just under a minute left. Carrigan trying to be the man who gets the kills. And there's one on towards Otto. Second opportunity towards Ships. He's got the headshot looking towards CT. Carrigan just tapping away eventually. Will take down another. It's Woxic and Chris J with the final kill. 16-2. mousesports will take victory